Hello and welcome. Today we've got a couple of different sets to have a look at, and there's 3 brand new sets on the LEGO website involving Super Mario. But we will finish off looking at this again because I have been watching the animated series. I'm up to episode number 4 or 5, and I've already spotted some different Easter eggs that I missed last time, and there's lots of different villains as well. And the Joker Christmas special episode is fantastic, and the Scarecrow is also very, very good as well. So we'll have a look at that after looking at, he says, these 3 sets. Now, these 3 sets have just been uploaded, I do believe, yesterday as part of the Super Mario Day that LEGO did on their website. So I do believe, double check in your own country, that the double VIP points is now finished and the sales have now finished. But these 3 sets went live at the same time they did the Easter egg for the new game that is coming out in 2025. Everybody's hoping it's going to be minifigures, but it's not. I do believe it's going to be a game which, in all fairness, could be genius if they've got it right with the opening of the new land at Universal in Florida, because there is a huge Super Mario section going in there with all sorts of floating track. This kind of thing, for example, so I would imagine this will be there or thereabouts, something similar. And then, as I've been to the one in Los Angeles in California, the land over there is amazing, and the main ride is the Super Mario Go-Karts, and it's very, very interactive. So if they're going to link that with the new opening of a new theme park, and their game is similar to the theme park, but it's Lego-based, it could be genius, or they might be a whole year off, because I don't know if it opens up in 24 or 25. So I might do a bit of research in that as well, because it's technically Super Mario related, but it's not quite Lego. But we'll figure that out, because don't forget, I do travel around the world to these different theme parks, so it kind of makes sense. So I have paid absolutely no attention to these sets, and I could not care less. They look fantastic. They're not for me. They won't work in my theme park environment, but I am still trying to find the perfect set as a theme park sort of thing. And this might well tick the boxes. So before we get going, all 3 of these sets are the interactive. So you do have, I do believe it's Mario, Luigi and Peach. You buy those separately and you basically add this as an add-on to all of the others that are available. And then you can bounce them around and get points and things like that. Now, I did read the description of those. Now, it does actually say Mario 10 sale day, and we're on the 11th. So is it still running? Have I just started this introduction off completely nonsense? Oh, it finishes today. Well, there we go. So that is all right then. So if you are watching this on the 11th of March, you can still get double points on all Super Mario purchases, and they are still going to be in the sale as well, which I've already covered when this went live on the 4th. We've done all of that, but we'll focus on this. And I might very, very quickly at the end show you the stuff that's available. But brand new, the Bowser Express Train, $104.99. You get 1,392 pieces, 840 points, so that's £5 back. And it's 71437 is the item number. So basically, it's 100 quid. So if you think of it that way, that is not too bad at all. And if it was available for pre-order, which possibly would have been a good idea from the LEGO group because it's double points, get that pre-order, double points on this as well. Maybe they're thinking they're going to sell very, very quickly. Personally, I think all of these always end up in a sale, and this might be something I might pick up in a sale. But what I have spotted a couple of the different Easter eggs, which I like. So things like this, where sets link to sets. Now, I do believe that is one of the castles. I think that might be Peach's castle up there. And I think you got, there it is, yes. You got Bowser's castle up at the top just there. So you've got 2 different little Easter eggs on there, which I think is a really, really nice little touch. It's nice how they will link all the sets together. So like I said, I'm not doing this for me. I've got no interest in these sets whatsoever, but in case you didn't realise, we'll go over them together. So I do like the platform. I do think it's smart, and I do like the fact now they are giving you a lot more buildable figures as well. They're not minifigure scale. Everybody wants minifigure scale. They will come, I'm sure, at some point. They're just going to bombard us with loads of those. Maybe next year, because the game, I'm just surprised that they gave us a 12-month warning for the game. So maybe they might come out around then. I think there might be a lot of stuff when that theme park opens up, if somebody from the LEGO group knew that was going to happen, because it could not be better timing, especially for America, because every single theme park enthusiast is going to go over there, see it, and then maybe, well, I did when I got on the plane, started to go, I've been to this theme park, I have a theme park here, I want to sort of create something that I can do. So it would make perfect sense if they can get some more theme park based stuff out there. Now this to me is pretty much spot on for what I would need, but I just don't know what I could use it for. And unless I actually read it, I have no idea. Will this fit on normal tracks? It's not pictured with any tracks, is it? I'm assuming that if you had some just train track, it would fit on, because it's obviously supposed to be a movable thing. Because normally these are just levels, aren't they? They're just normal things that are standalone, and you can just do some different bits and pieces with them. I've got Smudge just down here. He's trying to run away. So they're all the characters that you get given, and then obviously this is the Peach Castle. I couldn't tell you any of these, so I'm not even going to try. But they are the characters. I'll zoom in on them, and you can write them in the comment section below if you know who any of these are. But you got an orange one, you got a grumpy one, you got this one, and this one. I think these two were. I saw these in the film. I think maybe I don't know. I was very tired on the plane when I came back, and then you got one with a violet hat. Then you got this green thing with a hammer. That is as much information as you can get from me. This is almost going to be as bad as Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So, middle picture is, again, it's got good length. So, that is a track piece by itself. The train's bigger than a track. It's quite long. Does it give us the dimension? There's no picture. I don't understand. Not I like to moan. But why haven't they given us a picture of the box artwork? Because the box will have the dimensions on. Surely they added the dimensions onto the website. You get 6 Super Mario toy figures. Yeah, I'm not even going to read them out. No. Ah, here we go. Measurements. The important thing. So it measures over 8.5 inches or 22 centimeters high, 26.5 inches or 68 centimeters length, and it is 4.5 inches or 12 centimeters wide, and it can be used obviously with other Super Mario sets. So that is as much knowledge as I can give you. And as it stands right now, these are the ones that are in sale. So Peach's Castle, which is an Easter egg in there. Obviously, it's an expansion set. It's down from 114 to 97. And the Bowser, I guess. So they've actually added both of these castles in on the sale. Yeah, both 15% off. They're all 15% off. And you can add them to your bag now and get double VIP points on them. So only for the next few hours. By the time this video goes live, that is all you're going to get. So that is one down. We've got 2 more left. And then I can actually tuck into something that I want to have a look at. Next one, we've got whatever this is. King Boo's Haunted Mansion. Now, in all fairness, they do look nice on the back. There looks like there's a lot of playability with all of these, but you're paying, for me personally, you're buying something with the play features that I don't need and I don't want to use, but obviously they're incorporating that into their price point. So, Smudge is now jumping in a box. We have got some different bits and pieces that look like they're on hinges, and it shuts completely. Oh, very clever. So, again, there's no box. So it opens up fully, and you've got 1, 2, 3 different bits, and obviously that bit will swing round on itself, and it looks like it shuts potentially fully on the back, and obviously that must be King Boo, I'm guessing. But let's look at the bits of details on the back. So you've got a key for whatever reason. I would imagine that might be the bit that you jump on with your character. Possibly. Oh no, it'd be there, won't it? Because that's the chip. That's the chip, I would imagine. But it looks like it's a nice build. You've got a lot of detail on that. And again, for something like this, you could potentially use for the parts as well. So that is the other way of thinking it. I know people buy it for parts, but this is very similar to I'm guessing it's like almost like the Mega Constructs Pokemon scale, where you build them up and they look great, but you obviously have to build them. And I guess they would be in scale because they would be bigger than normal characters. But I was a Sega guy, so I'm Team Sonic, I'm afraid, and I'm not afraid to say it. Right, that is what that looks like. That's what that looks like. You've got 1 character, 2 character, 3 character up there with that one. I'm not even don't know if that is that one. I mean, it doesn't look like it's the same size. No, so I'm assuming we get 4 buildable characters with this. I will just double check. Yes, you do. 4 of those. Perfect stuff. Right, so this is $64.99. It is again available on the 1st of August. It is item number 71436. It's 520 points, 932 pieces, and it is an 8+ set. And I would imagine some people jump all over this and add it into their bits and pieces that they've already got. And I have seen people collect these, and they do look incredible together, but they just take up too much space for me. Oh, is that Peach's castle? Are they selling one off? What we got on there? Roof, big door, central shaft. Right, so you've got this. So this is going to be the one that links with the train. So this is the brand new castle. Then I just thought it was the old one. The old one's going, and they're already releasing another one, which is called Battle with Roy at Peach's Castle. So I'm assuming that is Roy. I didn't even know that was a thing. Item number 71435, 480 points, 738 pieces, 7 plus set. There's no even point looking at the dimensions. So we are. Looks like it's pretty much the same size, so that's going to shut, just like the other one did. Does look smart on the front. I know, I recognise this chap. Toad at the front does look cool. And you've got the nice little water feature at the front. And that's a nice little crystal element upside down. You've got that little bit. Does look smart enough. Doesn't look like, I was about to say, doesn't look like there's any stickers. But that might be. Potential sticker there. But again, it is what it is. And it does look like it opens up. Oh, got a nice little fireplace on the inside. You've got whatever that's for. So I'm not too sure where you're supposed to stand and jump up and down. Don't forget, these characters here, they're just there for show. You have to buy to be able to use the interactive play, the 3 characters separately. So do bear that in mind. But you've got a nice little fireplace in there. You've got the books and you've got the other little bits and pieces up at the top. And then that is... Well, that does look pretty cool, to be fair. So I like the colour of that. And also, I'm guessing it's like some weird half whale, half hovercraft shark thing. That's as close as a good a description as you're going to get from me. What a checkout that was on my behalf. Like I said, knowledge is key, and I've got absolutely none. Now, we have seen everything else, and there are some bits and pieces that are available for pre-order. And now, what we learned from February is anything that is going to be available for pre-order will basically go to one of the local toy shops in the UK. So over here, Argos, Smiths, John Lewis, we've got so many that we can pick them from. But you could take advantage of the points, and obviously you can pay full price for them if you want to. Bearing in mind, some of the stuff from January has already gone into a sale. So things to consider. Medieval Town Square, that obviously came out on the 1st. All the Ninjago stuff came out on the 1st. The Green Goblin, available for pre-order. And the Spidey is available for pre-order. That is available in a completely separate video. I think they will be coming to the channel at some point, because I would like to maybe start collecting them all and have them in a cube somewhere. I think that might look quite cool. If I can backtrack the 1 or 2 that I'm missing, I've got the others. They're fully complete. It might be a weird and wonderful Marvel DC action figure collection. I want this, but I want them to release a couple more of them, and then that'd be quite nice as a collection. But that is all of those. No, there's nothing new as of yet, apart from those 3 that we have just clicked on. I am waiting for the car. Oh, it's done me dirty. I am waiting for the car to come out, which will be linked to this set just here. I cannot wait for this. I don't know if it's going to happen at the same time. I don't know if it's coming out on the 1st of next month. It does say date, but I don't know why. But 1st to the 3rd, you get early access. And then on the 4th, it's there. So they're obviously updating something, which means last time this happened, something will be uploaded to the website, and it won't be added to this video, which is not my fault. Now, minifigures wise, I really did wish they actually released a lot more, or we just get a load of CMFs. I think that would be perfect for this. Now, I am looking for a couple of different things, and one of them is actually Gotham Tower, which is in episode number 3, where they go down the glass lift at the front. Now, the problem is I can't zoom in enough to see all the stickers. But if you have Netflix, this show is available, and it's definitely worth a watch. About 20 minutes each. I think it's from 92, 65 episodes, if I can remember rightly. Now, in The first episode, we go into all the different chemical places. So if you know where they are, then happy days. I don't really need to show them off too much. It saves me moving this around. Arkham is the end of episode number 2 with the Joker. That is a fantastic Christmas episode. It is missing a couple of different bits though, because have they added in the train station? Because that's quite a key thing from the Christmas special. So is there a little Easter egg reference anywhere on here for a... You've got the car, which I think we are getting in much larger, and obviously they spend loads of time in here. And you do have, by the looks of it, Batman, Robin, and then you've got Alfred up at the top, and there are other little Easter eggs for other characters, which I don't know if... I mean, obviously they're going to be in here, but I just would have liked them in minifigure form. And I wanted the Joker in his Christmas jumper, because that is a fantastic episode. I don't know why Jay's Toy Collection UK did not put that on over any Christmas ever. We always watch Christmas episodes of different things, of things to watch around Christmas. He's done me dirty like he did with Guardians of the Galaxy, forgetting about the ship that was in that Christmas special. And the Joker in that episode 2, Hunt It Down, very, very good. Man-Bat is episode 1. Joker's episode 2. Scarecrow is episode number 3. I do believe. I think I've got that right. I'm in episode number 4 at the moment. So there are... I'm assuming that Black Tower is going to be Wayne Towers, which I've not yet been introduced to yet. Trying to think if there's anything else in there, but I was looking for a glass elevated front. Now, Galaxy Broadcasting, we've already seen in the first couple of episodes. Museum obviously plays a big part of it, but it doesn't look like there is a station unless that's it, and that's supposed to be an Easter egg for the station on top. So they've just laid it on top. So they've basically got absolutely everything here, but the train would make a perfect playset. There's a lot of vehicles they could do from this as well if they really wanted to, and they could give us a serious amount of minifigures if they wanted to as well. I just hope they will do. Now we have got, let me click on, you got little things like, oh, that's the video. Little things like that. So these blimps are from the introduction, so they look great. And obviously you've got the yellow with the light up on that. Those 4 bits I said when I saw this the first time, I will cover that with a like a tile, like a circular tile, because it just makes sense. All the other dots work perfectly, but I'm not a fan of that. So I'm just gonna cover that because I've covered everything else with all the buildings. Now there does seem to be a serious amount of stickers on here, and I have said that Jay doesn't know it yet, but I am going to drag him on a live, and we are going to go through every single nook and cranny of this set, compare it to the shadow box, which is just to my left hand side, and figure out how I can get this displayed in my own theme park layout. So if you have got any ideas, we've had some corkers already. And I am liking it as a map or an Easter egg with Gotham potentially in front of it. But that might mean the shadow box might have to be closed instead of open, because I have got this. I own, as it stands, that set to my left, which is the Joker Manor. I have got technically Gotham, which is obviously the modular police station. I have got the cinema. Obviously, everybody uses that as their Batman thing. And the new modular was a museum. So you could easily have the museum, the Gotham, and that side by side. Yeah, and you could potentially then pick up Arkham Asylum, have that to the one side, and then you've got this on the other, all across a back wall. Check out the next disaster video that'll be uploaded on Saturday, because we will be discussing that a lot. But let us know what you think of this set. This is obviously the Batman the Animated Series Gotham City. Have you seen the animated series? If you have, are you a fan? Are you Team DC or Team Marvel as well? That'd be the interesting thing. But this thing is 3 base plates long. It is huge. The the shadow box open is 4 and a bit. If that helps, because I'm looking at that now. Open, so the car in the middle, and then you've got 2 base plates either side of that. But this does come with 4 minifigures. Item number 76271, 2,080 points, and you get 4,210 pieces, which I do believe, and it's not my maths, but quick maths, it is 6p a brick, which you can't go wrong at. And let's be honest, it does look very, 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 very good. And it's going to be easy to spot, he says. Go away. On the shelf. That's embarrassing. Stop it. Come on. There it is. So what is interesting me is that a lot of people have said that they've done this for an anniversary. Well, this came out in 92. They're saying it's like 75 years of Batman or 85 years of Batman since it was first created. There is absolutely nothing on this box saying it is to do or associated with that whatsoever. Now, what I am intrigued at is that we have got the animated series logo. It just says Gotham City. So I am hoping that this logo here is going to be used on quite a few more sets, like they did with the Star Wars stuff with Mandalorian and things like that, because this is not going to be a one and done. This is not for an anniversary. I'd like to think that this would carry on this year and next year if this sells very, very well. Obviously, the Shadow Box was just a one and done, and then they moved on after they released the car, and then they jumped to this. But they could be onto a gold mine with this. But like I said, it doesn't say special anniversary set or in conjunction with anything. It probably does in the description, but this set has absolutely nothing to do with any anniversary of anything. If they did that, they should have gone way back when and done it from the beginning. So it's got 15 panels. We've gone over all of this, but I'll quickly go over it again. The inside of it's pretty cool because you have got Wayne Manor, the Batcave, Arkham Asylum, and then you've got all the different villains that you can see on the stickers. So that does look very, very good. Stickers, on the other hand, there are lots of them. We counted them in the last upload of this, so if you're not a fan of stickers, then you're not going to know, but you can get 2 lots of printed building instructions included, which, reading that again, you got printed and digital guides. There are 2 sets of printed building instructions included, so 2 people can work on the model simultaneously. Does that mean you get 2 booklets of the same? Or do we think that it's one booklet is half the display and the other booklet is the other half of the display? Because it's done by individual panels, it's going to be, I wonder if it's a bit like the dots. That's going to be very, very interesting to put together as it starts to be layered. Yeah, Art Deco style of the animated series. Yeah, so it doesn't say anything about an anniversary on there, but again, it's probably in conjunction just with another year of something. But guys, that is it. I could waffle on. I could look for more and more stuff all the time. But as it stands right now, Super Mario, get on it. That's a very good point. Is it still there? Mario sale, day 10. So it started early and it's going on. So they are all there. So that's what it is. 40% off. Hunt them down if you're a Super Mario fan, and they have got some of the last chance stuff in there as well. So this, for example, from 59 down to 35, and you get 40% off. But guys, if you can like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Again, let me know what you're more excited about. Are you looking forward to a lot of the Marvel DC stuff coming out next month? Because by the sounds of it now, it's going to be a lot of Mario, Marvel, and DC. So let me know what team you are looking forward to. But again, if you can like this video and subscribe to the channel, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You lot take care and I'll catch you next one. Ta-da.